Did Donald Trump get Stephen Colbert fired? This is pretty interesting. FCC chair Brandon Carr was on Fox News, and host Bill Hemmer just asks him, was Trump involved in that firing? And we certainly don't get a no here. Take a listen to this.
Thanks. Good to be with you.
Let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. Did President Trump have anything to do with the cancellation of Stephen Colbert's show?
Well, here's what's important to keep in mind is a broader dynamic. When President Trump ran for election, he ran right at these legacy broadcast media outfits and the New York and Hollywood elites that are behind it, and he smashed the facade that these are gatekeepers that can control what Americans think and what Americans can say. And once you do that, you've exposed the business model of a lot of these outfits as being nothing more than a partisan circus. And so I think there's a lot of consequences that are flowing from President Trump deciding, I'm not going to play by the rules of politicians in the past and let these legacy outfits dictate the narratives in the terms of the debate. And he's succeeding. Just look at what's happening. NPR has been defunded. PBS has been defunded. Colbert is getting cancer. You've got anchors and news media personalities losing their jobs. Again, all of this is downstream of President Trump's decision to stand up. And he stood up for the American people because the American people do not trust these.
So he is not saying Trump had nothing to do with the firing. He is saying everything that's happening, including the firing of Colbert, is downstream from this new approach and attitude that Donald Trump has put together. He is saying that Colbert deserved to be fired. He is saying that there's going to be a lot more of a shakeup, but he is not saying, Bill, of course Donald Trump had nothing to do with the firing of Stephen Colbert. You know, when I hear people give an answer like that, they sound like they're hiding something to me. Let me know what you think you heard there. And then I think there's one other thing that's important to address. There is no question that Colbert's show was losing money. There's no doubt about that. Among the late night shows, Colbert's was the highest rated. So there's kind of two stories here. Is the late night model kind of dead or dying? It might be. It absolutely might be. But among that cohort, Colbert's was the highest rated one. So unless there were some kind of artificial pressure, political pressure or other kind of pressure, you wouldn't just cancel the whole thing. You might go to Stephen Colbert and go, listen, we got to cut staff from 200 to 100, and we've got to cut your salary from 16 million to 8 million. And then let's give it a go and try some new things and see if we can get ratings up, make more money, bring the cost down, and see if it's viable. That's like what you would normally do after decades of having an institution like this. You wouldn't just go, you're fired and the show is canceled, never to be spoken of again. And so even the circumstances suggest there was pressure from somewhere. And Brendan Carr is certainly not denying that it came from Donald Trump. Let me know what you think. We'll talk more about potentially what might be the slow demise of the late night talk show on my Substack, substack.davidpakman.com. A pending Supreme Court case could strip our Fourth Amendment rights and allow immigration agents to come into our homes for any reason, no probable cause needed, all while Republicans try to twist things so that you think this is all great for America. This should be the biggest story in the U.S. right now, but it's almost impossible to keep up with the millions of moves that Trump is making every single day. That's why Ground News exists. Ground News is an app and website that exposes the blind spots and spin before it takes control of our opinions. Ground News is the smarter, more reliable way to stay informed when MAGA is banking on us getting distracted. I'm partnering up with Ground News to give you 40% off the same Vantage plan that I use. So you'll pay only $5 a month for all of their premium features. Just go to ground.news/Pakman or use the code Pakman in the app when you sign up. The link is in the description or scan the QR code.